Listen to me, my friend. You're breathing, but you're not alive. You're moving, but you're not progressing. You wake up every day with dreams in your heart, but fear in your mind, and fear is killing your future before you even fight for it. People don't fail because life is unfair. They don't fail because they lack opportunities. They fail because they stay asleep while their purpose is begging them to wake up. So today, I'm not here to entertain you. I'm here to wake you up spiritually, mentally, emotionally, because every day you stay weak, your future dies another inch, and I'm done watching men die while still alive. It's time to get up and get it done. Let me ask you something. How long are you going to keep lying to yourself? How long will you keep pretending that one day your life will magically change? It won't. Nothing changes until you change. Nothing moves until you move. God isn't going to hand you success while you sit back scrolling on your phone, blaming life, blaming your past, blaming your pain. God helps workers, not wishers. God lifts warriors, not whiners. You want to be blessed. Get up and earn blessings with sweat. You want life to change yourself first. That's where it begins, inside of you. The problem isn't your environment. The problem is your excuses. Weak men look for someone to save them. Strong men look for ways to save themselves, and then there are chosen men, men of destiny, who understand they were born to fight, to rise, to build, to conquer. If you're still listening to this, it means something inside you refuses to die. Something inside you still believes, something still hopes, something knows you were made for more, and that's why you're here. That's why these words are reaching you right now. This is your moment. But let me warn you, the journey to your purpose is not soft, easy, or comfortable. Greatness doesn't come at a discount. You can't buy discipline on sale. You can't rent success for a day. You can't borrow strength from someone else. Life will test you. The world will punch you in the mouth. People will doubt you. Some will laugh at you. Others will leave you. Good, let them. Pain is part of the process. Rejection is part of the mission. Sacrifice is the entrance fee for greatness. Every man who made it had to walk through hell before he reached heaven. So stop crying about the struggle. The struggle is the bridge. Cross it. Stop telling people your plans. Show them results. Stop talking like a victim. Speak like a man of power. Stop waiting for support. Build alone. Stop comparing. Work in silence. Stop crying over your past. Your future needs a stronger version of you. Stop saying one day, say day one. Because discipline is more important than motivation. Motivation comes and goes, but discipline stays. Discipline is a contract between the current you and the future you. Men who honor that contract become unstoppable. There are two kinds of pain in this world, the pain of discipline and the pain of regret. Discipline weighs ounces, regret weighs tons. You will feel pain either weight. Choose the pain that builds you, not the pain that breaks you. When you wake up, your bed will try to hold you hostage. Your phone will try to steal your time. Your fears will try to chain you down. Your weakness will try to whisper excuses. But the voice inside, the real voice, the voice of your destiny, will whisper, get up, one more rep, one more step, one more day, keep going. And that voice, you better listen to it. Because that's the voice God gave you to guide you toward your purpose. Listen. To sit and complain is easy. To blame your past is easy. To play victim is easy. Weakness is easy. But easy makes you nothing. Easy is how dreams die. Easy is how men lose themselves. If you're tired of watching other people become everything you dream to be, remember this. They are not better than you. They're just more disciplined than you. They fight their laziness, they control their emotions, they master their mind, they show up even when they don't feel like it. They do it scared, they do it tired, they do it alone, they do it broken. They do it until it works. Success doesn't need permission. Success doesn't care if you're tired. Success doesn't wait for you. Every day you waste, someone else becomes stronger, smarter, more focused. While you sleep, someone else is training. While you make excuses, someone else is building their future. And one day, you will see the results of the work you didn't do. That's reality, but it doesn't have to be your reality. You can reclaim your life starting today. You can wipe the dirt off your soul starting now. You can become a disciplined, focused, dangerous man starting with one simple decision. I will no longer wait. I will get up and get it done. Let me tell you about power. Real power is not physical. It's not money. It's not status. Real power is self-control. If you can conquer your emotions, you can conquer your life. Your feelings are not facts. Feeling tired doesn't mean stop. Feeling afraid doesn't mean quit. Feeling alone doesn't mean you're on the wrong path. Feelings are just signals, but you are the driver. Weak men are controlled by feelings. Strong men control their feelings. Warriors use pain as fuel. Listen to me and listen carefully, because this truth will either wake you up or break you completely. No one is coming to save you. Not your parents, not your friends, not your teachers, not your boss. Not your girlfriend, not society, not luck. If you're waiting for someone to hand you the life you dream about, you will wait until you die. The world doesn't care about your problems. Your pain doesn't make you special. Your excuses don't change reality. Life is simple. You either step up and claim what's yours, or you stay down and get crushed by the weight of your own laziness. There are two types of men, those who sit and wait, and those who stand and build. And you must decide right now which one you are going to be. A lot of people love to cry about their life. I didn't grow up rich. I don't have connections. Nobody supports me. My life is hard. Brother, everybody has problems. Life was never meant to be easy, and if you think someone owes you something, you're already lost. The world doesn't reward the needy. It rewards the hungry. It doesn't care how much potential you have. It doesn't care about your dreams or your intentions. It only responds to effort, sacrifice, and discipline. People don't respect talk. They respect results. Stop waiting for motivation. Stop waiting for the perfect time. Stop waiting for somebody to believe in you. Nobody is coming. You must build yourself. Every man must go through a moment in life when he realizes it's only me vs me now. Nobody else is responsible for your success. Nobody else will fight your battles. Nobody else will face your demons. Nobody else will save your future. It's all on you, and that's not depressing. It's powerful, because the moment you accept full responsibility for your life, you regain control. You discover that you don't need saving. You need courage. You don't need luck. You need work. You don't need support. You need belief. When you truly understand that you're the author of your story, you stop waiting. You start creating. You want freedom? Earn it. You want respect? Earn it. You want success? Earn it. You want peace? Earn it. You want power? Earn it. No one owes you anything, but you owe it to yourself to fight every day. You owe it to the little kid you once were, the one who dreamed before life tried to break you. You owe it to the man you could become, the future you who will look back with pride or regret. You owe it to your Creator, because God didn't put you on this earth to sit and complain. He put you here to build, to rise, to conquer, to lead. So stop crying for help. Stop begging people to stay. Stop waiting for someone to fix your life. The only person who can save you is the man in the mirror, and the day you finally accept that truth, that's the day your real life begins. Let me give you one of the hardest truths you will ever hear. If you live by your feelings, you will lose. Feelings are the enemy of progress. Weak men are controlled by their emotions. Strong men control their emotions. The reason most people never succeed is simple. They wait until they feel like doing the work. But champions don't wait. Warriors don't negotiate with weakness. Winners don't bow down to comfort. Discipline is doing what needs to be done, whether you feel like it or not. That is the difference between average men and great men. The average man wakes up and checks his phone. The great man wakes up and checks his purpose. The average man looks for comfort. The great man looks for challenge. The average man makes excuses. The great man executes. The average man is emotional. The great man is disciplined. Discipline is the foundation of greatness. Discipline turns cowards into fighters. Discipline turns dreams into reality. Discipline makes you dangerous. Not dangerous to others, but dangerous to your weaknesses, to your fears, to the version of yourself that used to hold you back. Every time you choose discipline over feelings, you become stronger. Every time you get up when you feel tired, you build mental armor. Every time you work on your goals instead of wasting time, you gain power over yourself. And the man who controls himself controls his world. People say motivation is important, but I disagree. Motivation is temporary. It comes and goes like the wind. One day you feel unstoppable, and the next day you feel dead inside. If you rely on motivation, your life will be a roller coaster of inconsistency. 1 day on, 3 days off. That's why discipline is greater than motivation. Motivation gets you started, but discipline is what keeps you going. Discipline is showing up when you don't want to. Discipline is saying no to distraction. Discipline is sticking to a plan. Discipline is shutting down excuses. Discipline is silent, calm, consistent strength. It doesn't care about your feelings. You think successful men don't feel tired? You think they don't feel stressed, angry, or frustrated? They do. They feel everything you feel, but they don't allow feelings to be the decision makers. They act based on purpose, not emotions. They push forward no matter how they feel. Because the moment you let your feelings decide your actions, you lose time, you lose progress, you lose respect for yourself, and that's the real pain, disappointment. There is no worse feeling than looking in the mirror and knowing you betrayed yourself. You chose laziness over progress, weakness over greatness, comfort over your future. That pain stays with you, it haunts you, it breaks you slowly, but discipline does the opposite. Discipline builds pride inside you. It builds power, control, confidence. When you keep your word to yourself, you build self-respect, and self-respect is rare. Most men don't have it because they don't earn it. You can't buy self-respect. You must earn it every day by doing the hard things, whether you feel like it or not. So kill the weakness, silence the excuses, control your emotions, live by discipline, not feelings, because feelings make you human, but discipline will make you a king. Pain is not your enemy, pain is your teacher. Pain is the price of growth. Pain is the path to power. Every great man you admire has been broken, crushed, and tested by life, not once, many times, but here's what separates warriors from the weak. Warriors don't run from pain, they face it, they study it, and they use it as fuel. Weak men avoid pain and spend their lives trapped in comfort. Strong men walk straight into the fire because they know something most people don't. Comfort is a trap, but pain is a gift. Pain shapes you, sharpens you, humbles you, and prepares you for greatness. Every time life hits you, you have a choice, stay down or get stronger, but most people don't get stronger, they get bitter, they feel sorry for themselves, they blame the world, they complain, they cry about how unfair life is. But listen to me, life is not supposed to be fair. Life is supposed to build you. You don't grow through easy days, you grow through storms. Every hardship you face was sent to prepare you for your next level. God will never give you a destiny without also giving you battles to shape you for that destiny. So stop asking, why is this happening to me? Ask, what is this training me for? Pain reveals your weakness, but it also reveals your strength. It introduces you to your limits, and then dares you to break them. The truth is, some of you are suffering not because life is cruel, but because you keep avoiding the necessary pain that leads to greatness. You avoid hard work, you avoid tough decisions, you avoid discipline, you avoid sacrifice, but avoiding pain doesn't protect you. It destroys you slowly, because the pain of running from your purpose will always hurt more than the pain of chasing it. Your heart will break in this life. You will feel alone. You will be betrayed. You will fail. You will face doubt. You will face fear. You will lose people. You will be tested in ways you never imagined. And in those moments, you'll feel like quitting. You'll question yourself. You'll question God. You'll wonder if the fight is worth it, but hear me right now. The fight is always worth it. Pain is temporary. Regret is forever. Regret destroys your soul. Regret makes you hate yourself. Regret is the punishment for running from struggle. Do not run from pain. Transform it. Use it. Turn your heartbreak into hunger. Turn your failures into focus. Turn your scars into strength. Turn your struggle into a story that will inspire generations. Every blow life gives you, absorb it and fire back. If life wants to break you, let it try. But it will never destroy a man who refuses to stay down. Warriors aren't born strong. They become strong because pain forged them into something unbreakable. So don't fear pain, respect it, learn from it. Master it, because on the other side of pain lies power. Let me make something clear. Faith is powerful. Faith is real. Faith can move mountains. But faith without work, that is nothing but a lie you tell yourself to feel better about doing nothing. God will open doors for you, but He will not walk you through them. You must move. Too many people hide their laziness behind faith. They say things like, "I'm waiting for God's timing," or "if it's meant to be, it will happen." No, that is not faith. That is spiritual weakness disguised as belief. Real faith requires action. Real faith requires fire. Real faith demands that you get up and fight for what God has already written for you. God doesn't reward the man who waits. God rewards the man who works. Every prayer must be followed by effort. Every dream must be fueled with discipline. Every goal must be chased with relentless consistency. You can pray for success all you want, but if you're still sleeping 10 hours a day, scrolling your life away, and running from responsibility, you don't need a miracle, you need discipline. Faith was never supposed to replace hard work. It was meant to empower it. Faith makes you fearless. Faith gives you strength when your body wants to quit. Faith keeps you moving when life gets heavy. Faith reminds you that every step you take, God walks with you, but He will not take the steps for you. Some of you keep asking for signs, but God already gave them to you. You're just ignoring them because you want a comfortable signal instead of the truth. You already know what you need to do. You just don't want to do it. You pray for confidence but avoid challenge. You pray for success but avoid sacrifice. You pray for a strong life but avoid struggle. You can't ask God to bless a life you're not willing to build. You have to earn your blessings. Not because God wants to make it hard for you, but because He wants to make you strong enough to carry what you're asking for. Faith is not sitting still and waiting. Faith is moving forward even when you are afraid. Faith is believing in yourself when nobody else does. Faith is trusting God's plan even when it doesn't make sense. Faith is working in silence knowing your time will come. Faith is showing gratitude by using the gifts God gave you, not wasting them. Faith is discipline. Faith is action. Stop questioning your path every time it gets difficult. God didn't bring you this far to abandon you. The storm you're in is not the end, it's the process. The delay is not denial. The struggle is not punishment, it's preparation, but preparation requires participation. You must show God you are serious. Every day you wake up weak, you lose the blessings meant for you. But every day you wake up and fight, God sees it. God honors warriors. God lifts those who refuse to quit. So don't just pray, move. Don't just hope, build. Don't just wish, work. Walk with faith, fight with faith, and build a life so strong that when people ask how you did it, you smile and say, with God and relentless work. Most men don't understand one brutal truth. You either build something in this life or you disappear. You either create a life that matters or you fade into the crowd like you never existed. Nobody will remember you for your potential. Nobody will remember your dreams, your promises, your excuses, or your plans. The world only remembers builders, men who took their pain, their struggle, their ambition, and turned it into something real. Builders are remembered, talkers are forgotten. Let me ask you something. If you die today, what will the world lose? What have you created? What have you built? What legacy are you leaving behind? Or are you just another man who wakes up, eats, scrolls, wastes time, complains, repeats? and calls that a life that is not life, that is slow death. Most people exist, very few actually live. Living means purpose. Living means mission. Living means legacy. Your name should mean something. Your work should outlive you. Your story should light a fire inside the next generation. If not, then what are you doing? A real man is not satisfied with survival. He builds himself, builds his mind, builds his body, builds his future. You must build your independence, your discipline, your finances, your mindset, your impact. Because if you don't build, you will always be controlled by those who did. Weak men become followers, strong men become builders, and builders become leaders. Nobody is coming to hand you a legacy. You must build it with your bare hands. You will suffer. You will lose people. You will be misunderstood, you will be doubted, you will feel alone, but that loneliness is sacred, because that's when you will discover who you truly are. The path to greatness is walked alone, not because nobody wants to support you, but because nobody can see the vision that God gave you. It wasn't meant for them, it was meant for you. So stop begging people to understand your mission. Just build it. Don't say you don't have time. You do. You just don't have priorities. Don't say you don't have money. Start where you are. Don't say you don't have support. Support yourself. Don't say you don't know how. Learn. Build piece by piece, brick by brick. Start small if you must, but start. Whether it's your business, your career, your body, your skills, your character. Build every day. Consistency beats talent. Action beats excuses. Progress beats perfection. One day you will die, that's guaranteed. The question is, will your name die with you, or will your impact echo through time? Will your children speak your name with pride? Will your story inspire millions after you're gone? Legacy is not about fame. Legacy is about purpose. Legacy is about what you leave behind. Inside people, not just outside. You have two choices in this life, build or be forgotten, and I promise you, being forgotten is worse than failure. Even if you fall, even if you struggle, even if it takes years, build anyway, because a man who builds lives forever.